Bueller, Bueller, Bueller.
We are at Glenbrook North High School at Northbrook, and we are here for the Ferris Bueller's Day Off filming locations. We're gonna try to do everything in one day, so let's go! In anticipation of the 40th anniversary of Ferris Bueller's Day Off, my sister Eiffel and I are taking on a challenge, visiting as many filming locations as we can in one day. Ferris Bueller's Day Off is a classic 1986 John Hughes comedy about a high school student who skips school for an epic day of adventures in Chicago with his best friend and girlfriend, all while dodging his suspicious principal. Join us as we retrace Ferris' footsteps through the city. The big question is, can we really do it all in one day like Ferris did? Stick around and find out. Welcome back, Chronicles School. You have Carl here. If you're not familiar with our channel, we're a family travel vlog. We love to go to local spots, tourist attractions, and weird and wacky places. Today, we have my sister Eiffel here with us. You've seen her rolling down in Indiana Dunes. You've seen her eat turkey testicles. Now, we're gonna go, and it's gonna be a one-day adventure to see all the filming locations. So, let's go!
We're nuts.
Okay, the first place we're gonna go to is the garage from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. But there looks like to be the construction, so we gotta make this fast.
And we gotta be safe.
We gotta be safe. So when you get here for the garage, you will see this bridge. So if you stand on the bridge, it's probably the best location you can see it at. So we are at Cameron's house, and this is where the 1961 Ferrari was. And Ferris was able to convince him to start the Chicago adventure.
So looking at Cameron's garage is pretty cool, but from the streets it's really hard to see because of all the trees, but I'm pretty sure they did it on purpose for privacy reasons, for people like us.
That wears Save Ferris shirts. Ridiculous. If you want to see Cameron's garage really clearly, I'll probably wait till the fall and you'll be able to see it way better than right now during the summer, but it's really cool just to be here. So they had the car in there. Unfortunately, Cameron kind of went off the deep end and started kicking the car, and the car fell out of the garage and ended up right here in the middle is this ravine. The challenge for us, and the challenge I just made up, is that we have to see all these Ferris Bueller's film locations that we picked in one day. So Eiffel was saying,
Dude, it's wild because we were in Northbrook on Monday. We were downtown the last 2 days. We could have done all this filming during the last few days, but Carl was like, no, it's for the integrity of the video. So
today we're gonna be on Glencoe Beach, and we have a special attraction for you to see. And the other thing we want to do is to make sure we help you find these places and not struggle like us right now, going from one place to the other, looking for these filming locations. When you get to Glencoe Beach, what you'll need to do is go to the lookouts. There's 2 lookouts. You have to go to the one that when you're facing the lake, the one closer to the left side, and you'll know it based on, in the back, you'll see some tennis courts and also a little playground. That's a side it's closest to.
I think Cameron might have blown a microchip or two. He's always been a little keyed up.
So Ferris was sitting on the bench right over here to the right, and right over here was where Cameron was at.
yep, and this is where Cameron had his mental breakdown when he found out his father's Ferrari had racked up a ton of miles. Dude, this is so pretty. It looks like the ocean, but it's not.
To me, it's a hidden gem.
Oh, most definitely, because I had no idea it was here. And we lived here for so long.
And there's not many people here either, and this is somewhere I definitely gotta take the family to.
Definitely.
Ferris was playing hooky from school, pretending he was sick, but the whole community rallied around him, and during that time, the police station, the school, all his classmates had a slogan of, Save Ferris. We are at another John Hughes filming location for Ferris Bueller. If that looks very familiar, that is the water tower that said, Save Ferris. You like my shirt? Eiffel has a matching one. And here is a fun fact. Did you know that in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, John Hughes wrote it, the script, in just 6 days? So if you're looking to get a good shot of the water tower, I would go close to Village Hall and the library, their back lot, and there you'll also find the plaque. Here's my thing. Why don't they just say Save Ferris on that water tower? Because that would bring so much money to this community, and fanatics such as myself and my sister who likes to run around for things like this, they would just love it.
This is iconic scene that everyone remembers from the movie. This is where Cameron called into the school to pretend to be Sloane's father, and he pretended that Sloane's grandmother passed away to get her out of school. Cameron asked for the principal to walk Sloane out to the door and meet him, and then Ferris ends up meeting them, but dressed as Sloane's father.
So, and right over here was where Ferris Bueller was at as the father of Sloane. And what else was here? The classic 1961 Ferrari. So the movie came out on June 11, 1986, which means in June 11, 2026 will be its 40-year anniversary. What the heck? I swear the movie just came out.
Wow, everyone still talks about it, I feel like, right?
Yeah, I think it's such a classic. People still quote it, especially from our generation.
Bueller.
The one thing we're not gonna see today is Ferris Bueller's home, because that's gonna be in LA. But they did do some of the scenes as he's running right here in this area. So we are in Butternut Lane, and this is where, at the end of the movie, Ferris Bueller was running to try to get home in time. And this is where he even ran to where his dad was. Luckily, his dad didn't recognize him, so he kept on running. And if you look at the right side right over here, at 2067, this is where he ran in to take a shortcut.
We just got done visiting all of the locations in the suburbs, and we are now on the way to downtown Chicago in the Loop.
In the back right here, in the parking garage, that is where Ferris Bueller parked Cameron's dad's Ferrari. And he said, "Don't worry about it, Cameron." But what ended up happening was the two attendants drove the car around and put so much mileage on Ferrari. So after parking attendants took the car, they drove off and went down right here on Wells Street to be able to take it for a joyride.
So when the driving attendants hopped into the Ferrari, they came out and hung a left at Wells Street, and they drove off.
On this trip, it's only going to be Eiffel and I, because the family was like, no way we're doing all day. They like doing stuff, but that's a little too much for them.
No.
So it's going to be us two, and we're going to head out to the next location.
We got some buttons at Willis Tower.
I don't know how this happened. Like, I know we have the shirts, but I don't think it gives to everybody. So I think we're just special because they know we're fanatics right now.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it must happen often where people come here for Ferris Bueller.
It's gonna be to your left and all the way around.
All right, we're at Willis Tower, and we're about to show you where Ferris and his friends went to look outside the window. They had a really weird tactic to see, and also scare themselves looking out. So we're gonna give that a try right now. Put your arms out. Ready? 3. Wait, not like this. Ow. Ready? Ready? Let's do it. Okay. Ready, set, go.
I've actually never done this before. It's weird.
I think more people should try this because I think it's actually scarier than the ledge.
Anything is peaceful from 1,353 feet.
We are at the Chicago Board of Trade. This is where Cameron was mimicking the traders, but we can't go inside, unfortunately. It looks a lot different. Nowadays, the electronics and computers are the ones doing the trading.
It's too bad we couldn't have gone in there. That would be kind of cool to see how it looks now.
And I would have loved to see the traders because they look cool in the movie. I feel like I'm at Disneyland with the amount of walking we're doing. I'm exhausted.
There's Eiffel. We're kind of tired, but we need a little pick-me-up, so we got some Starbucks. Come back, feet, feet, feet. It hurts so bad. So right here across from me, what you will see is the Picasso. So right now we are here at the Daily Center. Probably spent 12 years of my career working in there, so a little place in my heart. So during the parade, there was a bunch of honored guests on a stand, kind of like sitting. They were sitting right here in front of the Picasso. If you look at where the Picasso is right now, and what the background is, which is City Hall, this matches exactly to that scene.
So we are at my very favorite part of Ferris Bueller's Day Off, which is the parade. So fun fact, this parade was an actual real parade called the Von Steuben's Day Parade. It is a German-American parade that happens every year. What John Hughes did, they just stuck in their float into the parade and nobody knew.
What I love to make sure is that I got the right place doing these filming locations. So if you look right here, you'll see this building. And this building has 3 windows in a black surrounding like frame. And in the parade, you will see this exact building. This is like really the start of the parade. And to kind of double check to make sure we're going to the right direction is right over here. On the left side of it, right across the street, you'll see this like yellow beige building with the smaller windows. And so this is really right where the parade starts. Right here to our right is the Flamingo. And so this is where Cameron and Sloane was walking as they were waiting for Ferris to do his little parade dancing. So when he was dancing, it was like a block away from here and not exactly here. So the reactions and where it was happening was not exactly true to form. Movie magic. All right, 2 more places to go. The sun, we might beat sunset. That's the plan right now. I think we can go back over here and check out the Art Institute. Eiffel, have you been to the Art Institute before?
Oh, I've been, but it was a long time ago during a field trip in grade school. It was so awesome being able to see all the iconic paintings from the Ferris Bueller movie, all here at the Art Institute of Chicago. Also, make sure to check out the Ferris Bueller tour that the Art Institute provides.
On the list, we have 1 left. All right, so we're trying to figure out how to make it to Wrigley Field. I think we just can take the L and make it there. It's actually pretty easy to figure out what stop we need to get off at the L. It's called Addison.
Addison Santos.
Addison Santos, my oldest daughter. But true story, she's actually named after that street.
Is she really? I did not know that.
So her mom, she's like, I can't name her Addison because she likes the name from the street. But then when Grey's Anatomy came out and there was an Addison there, she's like, oh. So then she named her. But really, she's named after the literal Addison Street here by Wrigley Field. We're here in Chicago at Wrigley Field, and this is where the Chicago Cubs play. So this is a filming location where Ferris takes Cameron to a Cubs game to basically relax.
Hey, so we Kennedy.
And the principal, he was actually looking for him, and while I was at the bar, looked up, didn't see him, looked down, and when he looked down, they actually could see them in the left seat bleachers catching a ball. This is one of an iconic location, one of my favorite places to go with the family, and our last location. So we did it.
It was a crazy adventure. We finally finished off here in Wrigleyville. But I think out of everything we did in the past, 12 and a half hours?
Oh my gosh, over 12 hours.
My favorite thing was, honestly, I loved Glencoe Beach. That was a surprise that I did not expect.
And probably for me, my most memorable is probably the stairs where they picked up Sloane at the high school.
That was cool.
Oh, that was so good. So hopefully you guys liked it. And if you do like it, let us know which filming location you want us to do next. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put all the filming locations in the description so you can take your family out and do the same Ferris Bueller Day run as we did. Click the video link right here to find out more about the Home Alone filming locations.